Hello, and welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to be playing some Tribe 9. So it's an early stream today. I'm really excited to stream for you guys. We'll be going until 9 p.m. hopefully. Hopefully I'll have the energy and the stamina to go strong for the next 4 hours. We'll see about that. But 4.5 hours stream. Hype. Let's go. Let's try to do it. Let's try our best to do 4.5 hours of shark farming because we really want to level up AG to EX. We used a lot of our money on par when we were doing Fractal Vice. That was kind of a mistake in my opinion because we didn't get much from it. We didn't get any good piece of equipment this week. Unfortunately. But it's okay. Because maybe next week the Fractal Vice will be better. We'll see. We'll see if the Fractal Vice will favor our setup more favorably. Alright, so let's get right into it. I'm going to edit my party. We're going to do some shark farming. The only person I really want to keep here is probably... we don't want to keep Gotanda or Koishi. That was just for farming the Fractal Vice mostly and doing it in a safe way. So... who we actually want in the party is Yo. Wait, do we want Yo or do we want to use Katsuki? We can use Katsuki to break. Honestly. Or actually, no. We're going to take Senju. We're going to take Senju with, in the second slot, Suki. And... actually, it should be Inoki, Suki, and Senju. We're gonna run Senju as a... oh, he doesn't deal a lot of damage. We can run him as support. We can actually run him as support. So that Inoki's chain skill does more damage. Let's try it out. Let's try out Senju as support. Full party strike zone is okay. We don't need these 3 cards here. We're going to run some ultimate damage multipliers. We can run this one. This one's very important. And of course, last but certainly not the least, this one here. So we're running 3 damage multiplicative cards to increase the chance of us actually getting a kill with the Inoki ultimate. So let's get right into it. We're gonna need to change our Compatimons a little bit because our Compatimon setup is a little different from what it was before. So for Inoki, we want a full damage setup. This is good. This gives her the most ultimate damage possible. We need to get our wings on, so let's go put the wings on. Alright, there we go. We'll take the wings from Gotanda. We'll clip his wings, and we're putting them on Inoki. There we go. Hello, Sora. How are you today? Hope you take a seat, grab a drink, enjoy the show. Today we'll be mostly farming shark for Kane for the next 4.5 hours. It's going to be a very grindy stream, but it's for a good cause. We need to bring AG up to EX. If we get enough Kane midway through, we will swap over to farm for some boosters. It's going to be a very grind heavy stream. We have to have AG EX by the end of the stream. If we do not get it in the next 4.5 hours, I will extend the stream duration until we get AG to EX so we can test them out and have some fun. Devs really need to add more filters to find Patamons in the main menu. Yeah, I know that, Jose. It's questionable. The decision to not have done that is questionable. I complain about it every single time I go through my Compatimons, but it's okay because we swap often. We swap more often than not. Let's get rid of Fighting Instincts on him. Put him into Coordination here. Because we're going to do a support setup for him instead of a so we do need the ultimate skill efficiency, but I kind of want something with ultimate skill efficiency and support. This is good enough. Support 3, ultimate skill efficiency 4. That's actually goated. What do we have on Tsuki? We have this trickster set, so I might not put this trickster set on this guy. We might just go for support 4 pieces. So let's do that really quickly. Critical damage, attack, crit, and support 4. So support 4 is good. I kind of want support 4 plus though. So support 4 plus is better. And we also want support 4 plus on the wings. So we're giving Hyakuichi Taro a full-on support setup because we do not need his damage. His damage is very negligible. So buffing when he does buff the damage of our main character Inoki, that helps a lot. We just want him to break and then buff the damage of Inoki. So still no support 4 plus pieces. This is interesting. I thought I'd find one pretty easily, but I guess not. Do we need to go in the Fractal Vice and find ourselves a support 4 plus piece? Kek W. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I'd really rather not. Well, let's go back up, take a support 4 piece for the last piece. Because we do not have a support 4 plus piece to go with it. I'll just take the best piece possible for a support 4. This is good enough. Honestly, as long as we have some support. So, we should have about 200 support points. We're at 187. That's not too bad. That's not too bad without the trickster set. So next up we're gonna switch to Hyakuichi Taro. We're going to double check our cards, make sure that the setup is correct. It is correct. Now we should be able to do Shark fairly easily, over and over again, for the next 4.5 hours. Let's go. This is gonna be fun. I'm going to fail the fight probably a few times because I have skill issue syndrome, but it should be fine. Alright, so that was a skill issue. Don't worry guys, didn't happen. Cut the video. Alright, there we go. This is better. Let's do this. Heck yeah. We got this. Easy peasy in the back, lemon squeezy. If we don't crit, we have to restart, but that's okay. This should do a lot of damage here. And there we go. Here we are. Please. It would be nice to get a kill. Alright, so we didn't crit. And that's okay. Because at the end of the day, sometimes you don't crit. We're just going to complete the fight anyway. There we go. It's coming down. We could use Yo for healing, but it's I prefer Hyakuichi Taro for the speed kill. Like the potential speed anyway. Let's do that again. Double up on it. And we're done. So that was about a minute kill. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It is what it is. Sometimes we end up killing it in about a minute if we don't kill it in 20 seconds. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. You know, like it's still fun. Still fun. But it's not what we want to do most of the time. Yeah, who needs healing if you don't get hit and kill enemies super fast? Exactly. As long as we don't get hit, which is the main part of the game, the main focus, we'll be fine. So there we go, we do this, this, and hopefully we get a crit this time. Let's see if we get crit. Boom, we did not crit. What are the odds of not critting when you have an 80% crit rate? About 20%, and we just hit that 20% 2 times in a row. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. We cannot get our crit rate to 100%. I've tried it. It's impossible. We could try to get it a little bit higher, but we cannot get it to 100%. We'd probably need the new tension card in order to do it, really. Realistically. Okay, let's do it again. Because we can, and it's free. Not really, kind of. This game can be free, so we can and it's free. Crit story, you know? Crit story is always free. Always fun. So 1 minute 5. So honestly, it's not too bad. It's the difference between doing it in 20 seconds and a minute is getting that crit. And if we don't get the crit, it's okay. We'll get it this time, hopefully. We just go on to the next one and we hope that we get that crit, because if we don't get the crit, it feels bad. It feels really bad to not crit. Let's try again. I wish there was a more consistent way to fight. Maybe if I replace Inoki with Miyu here. But then we'd have to do a certain strategy. It would be a little bit slower. Alright, let's go for it. Come on. And not a crit again. 3 missed crits in a row. Insane bad luck. Insane bad luck. Do I have the right compatibles on my Inoki, I wonder? I should have good crit rate on my Inoki right now. I'm gonna check after. After this, I'll check. But honestly, I think we have the wrong compatibles because we missed so many crits in a row. We missed 2 crits in a row, or 3 even. I think we missed 3 crits so far. Okay, let's try again. Okay, let's try again. I'm banking on you, Inoki. Please crit. Please. I'm begging you. What is that? How did we miss 4 crits in a row? What is our crit rate on Inoki? What is our crit rate on Inoki? Let's see. Let's see real quick. This is unbuffed crit rate. It should be at 50%. 35. Oh, okay, we're missing crit rate. That's why. Alright, let's head back out. Let's back out for now. Those fights did not happen, guys. I'm so sorry. We're missing a lot of crit on Inoki. That's why we weren't critting. Obviously. We need to get that up to 50% base. Yo, hey, what's up, G? How are you today? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, that didn't happen. No idea what you're talking about. Yeah, see, we have crit damage multiplier, and crit rate. Okay, so we're missing 1 crit rate plus on the body piece. So we're going to try to grab a crit rate plus on the body. If we cannot, we'll grab it on the wings instead. It's not a big deal. Hopefully we have one with crit rate 4+. Doesn't matter what the other skills are on it. It's just we absolutely need crit rate 4+. We cannot do without it. Because this way we have 50% crit rate base, and then we get the 10% crit rate from Iroha plus the 26% crit rate from the full party and the strike zone. So it's very, very good. Very goated. Very goated. I'm good. Got my 3 copies of Inoki. Heck yeah, let's go. Good job. Good job. I only have 2 copies so far of her. I'm not spending too much on the game, you know? It's a little bit hard. It's the hard knock life for us. I'm a little bit broke, therefore I cannot afford to spend on this game that much. But it's okay. Because at the end of the day, I can still afford to have a house over my head. I have a roof over my head. You know, I have I have a house over my head, guys. It's on top of my head right now. It's actually a box. But no, seriously, I have a roof over my head. I have food, so I am good. I do not need gacha in my life. I do not need more pulls. Let us continue the game. Let us try to get a crit this time. Hopefully we get that crit because I would be very happy to see that happen. With the enhanced crit rate we just put on Inoki. Because I thought we had the right Combatimon setup, but we did not. I'm still a little bit sick, by the way. Like I'm still coughing for some reason. It's been well over a week. It's interesting, but whatever. It is what it is. Hitting up to 900k. Okay, so there we did crit, but it wasn't enough damage. We're just gonna finish the shark off. I wonder why we're not dealing that much damage. Are we missing a card that we were using before that we aren't using now? Okay, let's restart the battle. Let's try it again. I'm hitting up to 900k with her ult. Definitely need to whale. You'll get it soon. Definitely don't need to whale. Yeah, it is what it is. We have we have a lot of pull currency right now. I'm just saving it for the next banner, really. I could spend it, but I'm saving it. I do not want more copies of Kazuki. I just wanted one in the first place. It's not that I don't like Kazuki, it's just that I don't want more than one copy of each 3-star character. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully we deal enough damage this time. And that was not a crit. Unfortunate. So we really have to bank it being a crit. I think it would be better if we played Miyu instead at this point. Based on what's happening. Based on failing the fight over and over because we're not critting even though we have a very high crit rate. Our crit rate should be around 80% mark. So it shouldn't be that bad. Alright, let's try again. What is up with that? Is the crit rate real? Does crit rate exist, guys? I do not know if crit rate exists. I apologize. I really do not know if crit rate exists at this point. Crit rate is a myth. Crit rate does not exist, guys. I'm actually flabbergasted. I am flabbergasted at the lack of crits. It is immoral at this point. We should be critting, but we are not critting ever. It's kind of annoying. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, me neither. It's just our crit rate is glitched to the ditch. I do not know what to say. We should be critting. Let's see if we crit this time. So we did hit a crit, but we didn't kill. So we need a little bit more damage. That was a 400k crit. Yesterday we were critting for like 600k. I don't know why we're not critting high. I'm gonna have to figure out why in a second. Our crits are not strong enough. We crit for 600k yesterday. Today we're critting for 400. Therefore my build must be different. We must have had something different on Inoki. She was built different. Or maybe our card setup is wrong. Let's see here. What can we do? We can put all out in instead of leading wisdom to increase our damage a little bit further, to push our damage. Let's put all out in. Just this pretty card right here. All out. So 14%. So this should boost our damage a little bit. Limit by 19%. What other cards could we use here? Here instead of this, control card's not worth it right now. We could run this so our ultimate skill deals a little bit more damage, but then we'd lose 13% crit, and we're already not critting often. So that's not a good idea. Even with all the crit in the world, our crits are not critting. I'm flabbergasted. Alright, let's try again. Well, we might as well just play Inoki, honestly. Let's try again. Let's play Inoki. Even if we break a little bit later, we should be able to kill. So we should crit right here. There we go. So we're gonna do the Hyaku Ichitaro ult, and then we'll do the Inoki ult. Hopefully that kills it. And there we go. So we're still critting for about 487,000. It's still a little bit low, but it's okay. Because at the end of the day, like, it's a 32-second run. It's still a good run. It's not sub 30 seconds. But it's more consistent if we do it this way, I think. Can I see your Inoki build? Yeah, sure, Dieter. By the way, welcome in, Dieter. Hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, night. Just grab a drink, grab a seat, and enjoy the show. So we have 2 in Fighting Instincts and 4 in Passive Expansion 1, which boosts our ultimate damage. And we have the ultimate damage boosting set, so the ultimate skill damage multiplier is increased by 25% by this set, which is the Gladiator set. And a lot of critical rate with attack 4 and critical damage multiplier 4. Plus, the attack 4 I would like to replace with critical damage multiplier 4 plus, because we absolutely need to crit in order to like kill the boss realistically. And it gives us more damage that way. If we had like crit rate and crit damage and attack, it would be ideal, but that's kind of a dream within a dream. So it is what it is. That's our Inoki build, and I think we have her at level 50. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, she's level 45 right now. She's not even 50. I see, all for all. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I have Miyu, Kazuki, and Semba. Yes, Andre? By the way, welcome in, Andre. Hope you are having a wonderful day. And to everyone, please grab a drink, grab a seat, enjoy the show. We're currently just showcasing this build. It's pretty fun. Not very consistent though, because I'm not very good at the game, but it's okay. Oh, I messed up there. I should have, we broke and I didn't use the break abilities. It's a little bit harder to pilot Inoki in this fight than it is to pilot Hyaku Ichitaro, but we do more, so it's okay. Alright, so we're gonna prolong the fight a little bit here, but that's okay. There we go. That was a early ult. It's not gonna do much damage. Should be able to finish him with a swipe here. Oh, it didn't hit fully. Let's just get him on the back end. It's okay. Miyu, Kazuki, and Senba seems like a pretty good team composition, though, to be honest. I'd like it. There we go. So that's a dead shark. It was a very slow kill, probably well above 1 minute. I'd say like 1 minute and 30 seconds. But it's okay. I'm pretty good at guessing the time at this time of which it takes to break these things. It's fun. We're gonna switch to Hyaku Ichitaro, see if we can do it with him. Because he's taking a lot of damage unnecessarily. He might die if I don't pilot him. The point of having Hyaku Ichitaro is so that we can pilot him and break very, very quickly. That is what it is. Yeah, let's try again here. I need to be wary of my stamina. We're using all out now, so I can't afford to do certain things. So every time you use an attack action, our stamina decrease is increased. Like it decreases. It increases our stamina consumption when we use attacks in general, when we have all out. So we have to be a little bit more careful. Oh, the game crashed. That's cool. So because we were retrying the shark over and over again, our game crashed. It happens quite often when we're doing that action. And it's okay. We just need to relaunch it. The game crashes every so often. I'd say like on PC on my end it crashes like once every couple of hours at the least. And yeah, it's alright. I'm not sure if it would crash for you guys. Like I've heard of it crashing for other PC players as well, but not everyone crashes. It might be just my graphics card that's incompatible with the game. It doesn't give me an error message, so I don't know how to fix it. I've tried upgrading my graphics card, I've tried checking the integrity of the game files, and it hasn't fruition, so it's okay. Noki with all out feels illegal. Bosses just die before I have enough tension to ult. Yeah. Inoki with all out is pretty fun, Koga. The only reason I have enough tension to ult ever is because of our Tsuki in the team composition. I love all out. It's fun. Alright, so here we can't do that attack right away. We have to do nothing and then do this. The break. So here we're gonna do our ult, and then we'll do the Inoki ult. Hopefully it's enough. There we go. Okay, we broke the damage barrier that we had. We had a little bit of a damage issue, but we broke it. So it's okay. Now we can, instead of doing it in 30 seconds, we can do it in 20 some seconds. 22 seconds to be exact here. That was a very fast kill, very efficient, very fun. Now we just need to replicate that run, keep getting crits over and over again, and we're good to go. Honestly, there's nothing I would change in this setup. It's pretty much perfect. What we could do is give a little bit more of a damage boost if we leveled up the all-out card. That would be nice. If we leveled the all-out card to 30, that would be nice. But I want to get my AG. So since we want to get AG to EX, it is what it is. Is there a craftable item to revive? Yes, there is. If you go to your crafts, you can revive characters with the item that looks like a medkit. Let's start the challenge. That's not very challenging anymore. We just did it in 20 seconds. Let's try doing it in sub 20. Let's try doing this shark sub 20 seconds. Because why not? It would be funny. So we wait for our stamina to regen, then we use this, and we go all out on the shark. Let's do this now. See, thanks, no problem. Boom. That's a very dead shark. That felt like 22 seconds still. Like, I don't know if I can do it sub 20. It would be funny if it was sub 20. It is exactly a 20-second kill. That felt like a 20-second kill. It is great. It feels good. I don't know how I could speed it up more than that. I guess I'd have to use a build that buffs Inoki's strategy skill to all heck, to the point of being able to do the shark faster. Now, how do we do that though? I do not know. I honestly have no clue how we can build her with her strategy skill to be good without having Bad Wish, which is a 3-star card. If we had Bad Wish, the 3-star card for Inoki, we might be able to do the shark even faster. Or if we had Chaos Order, we would be able to kill the shark faster as well. So we're missing some key cards to be able to actually kill the shark faster. Alright, let's try again here. So if we get hit, we lose. That's another variable. But it is fun though. Like, it's okay to lose because we kill it so quickly and so efficiently at this point. So we're gonna wait for our stamina to recharge a little bit. Do this. Wait for stamina to recharge. Do it again. Counter again. And break. Spam. Spam. Kisatsu! You know? Alright, there we go. There's the damage. And we're good to go. So most of the time we will be doing like 21, 22 second shark kills. It is definitely worth running for the materials so we can sell them. It would be nice if we could sell the life data and the great life data as well. That would be a great addition to making Kane. We need a lot of Kane in order to upgrade AG because he's expensive. All characters are expensive to get to EX. It is what it is. Alright, let's try our best here. Wait for our stamina to come back. Oh, we did not wait for our stamina, therefore we got hit. It's okay. It's okay. It makes me a little bit mad when that happens, but it's okay. I've been fighting the shark a lot for Kane lately. It's one of my favorite things to do. Let's try again. When in doubt, fight it out, go all out, and try again. Let's try again. Alright, so we walk up, we do the special, do this, wait a little bit, special, counter, wait a little bit, counter, wait a little bit. There we go. And this should be sub 20 seconds if we actually manage to pull it off. If we get the crit with Inoki, we should be Gucci. There we go. So we did get the crit. This feels really cheesy. It feels like we're spreading the cheese. We're essentially taking cheese, melting it, and pouring it onto the boss. It is a good old time. Very good. Very fun. Indeed. I do like this. This is my favorite build so far. We could try with Katsuki instead of Yakuichi Taro, but I do not think that he can break faster. I think this is the fastest break possible because of like Katsuki's break, even though it's 1,000 break technically, most of the time you can't pull off the second hit fully, so you only get 500 out of 1,000 break. Versus this break doing 600 break consistently every single time. I think this break is a little bit better. Not by much, just by a little bit. It's kind of funny that Hyakuchi Taro is the best breaker because I don't think he's listed as a breaker. Miyu, Katsuki, and Senba, what would be a good tension card set? I have full party things to hold on to. Strike Zone, Curse Book, Diligent Perusal. Should I change anything to make it optimal? Honestly, that is good enough. I would not know how to optimize it fully because I don't run that team, but that sounds good. Like, I use the Curse Book Diligent Perusal with Semba for good reasons. Strike Zone and Full Party's always good. And things to hold on to, that's the Kazuki card, I think. And that one's very decent, very good. It's one of the best cards in the game right now. So, honestly, I think you have a very good setup. You have a good base. You can experiment and switch around cards if you want to try to optimize it yourself, but from what I see, it's a very good setup. They have a lot of crit rate boosting. You should make sure that you don't put too much crit on your characters to min-max if you want, but yeah. Like, make sure your crit rate isn't over 100%. Alright, so we're gonna brush the shark right here. So since he ran away, it's gonna be a little bit slower here, the kill, if we do get the kill. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is what it is. Boom. Very fun, very satisfying. Honestly, one of my favorite builds right now. My favorite build that I've made so far is the one with the multi-hits, though. But yeah. Whoa. So we're getting crits a lot lately, which is good. Instant KO, always an instant KO. Unless we don't get a crit with Inoki. If Inoki doesn't crit, we do not kill the shark instantly. We might as well restart the fight at that point. So here it should be quite the fast kill as well. Gonna wait for our stamina to come back up. One more should do it. There we go. That's why I was confident in getting rid of all my stamina. Do this. Why don't you use things to hold on to? I don't have it. It's not a common card. I don't want to pull for it either because it's a card. I don't want to pull for tension cards. I'm broke. In the long run, I want every single character. I don't really care for getting every single tension card. Like, I would like to have every tension card, but that's unrealistic. It's ridiculous. It's too much money. Too rich for my blood. So we might as well have restarted there because it just took us about 3 times as much time as it would take us normally to kill the shark because we didn't crit. But that's okay. It's okay to make mistakes and not crit from time to time. It's a human error. Completely not random number generation. We just got the shark card again. That's pretty cool. So it's always nice to get the shark card because we can dismantle it and get some materials to get pull currency in the future. It's also nice to get common cards. You also get materials to get full currency. Alright, let's go for it. And there we go. That's a kill. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I would recommend this build to anyone who just wants to have a little bit of fun and who has Inoki. Inoki's a great, even when she's not controlled, when that build is in play. If you're using a different build where you have to control her, it's still fun as well. Like, Inoki's just generally a fun character. In my opinion, she's top tier. She's definitely S rank when it comes to the tiers of 3-star characters that we have available to us at the moment. Mew's also up there. So that's just my opinion based on biased, not very facts. Hey Minty, what's up? How are you today? Oh, it just used all our stamina. I didn't calculate that. What you doing? Just killing the shark over and over again. Welcome in, by the way. Have a drink, have a seat, enjoy the show. We're killing the shark so that we can get some Kane. It's really mind-numbing task. It's a little bit annoying, but it's the fastest way I can think of to get Kane. As long as we don't mess up. If we mess up, it slows down the process a little bit, but that's okay. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm here for you guys. I want you guys to enjoy interactions and just like have fun, you know? So don't be shy to talk in the chat while I'm doing this. I'm pretty used to it. I can do it without messing up most of the time. That's not a big deal. Because it's such a fast fight when you have the right setup. On some tips, I'm having the same problem. What tips are you offering? Like, I'm having the same problem with what? Not critting? Getting Kane. Oh, I see. So I know the other ways to get Kane is to go in the overworld and farm those golden chests, like the luxurious chests, but I don't know the routes for that, which is why I do this instead. And I think if we do it within 20 seconds, most of the time we're getting more Kane than we would get realistically going out in the overworld. But it depends on what you do, and after you've done the overworld Kane once, you're done and that's it. Like you can't farm it over and over. It takes a couple of days or a day or two to respawn the luxurious chest as well, so you have to keep that in mind. But yeah, if you have any other ways to make Kane that I don't know of, let me know and I'll take it into consideration. Here we're gonna use Inoki Salt as well. And there we go. So in total, right now, we need 250,000 Kane, a little bit more than 250,000 Kane. Let's see what we have and what we need to do. I don't remember how much Kane we had. I think we had about like maybe 30,000 at the most because we spent a lot of it on par. Don't know where the majority of the gold chests are. Also, the goop monsters in the passageway between cities could drop 1k apiece. Oh, that's interesting. So for those who cannot kill shark very quickly, like within 20 seconds, the goop monsters might be an option. Also, if you can insta-kill the goop monsters, it might even be better to do that. I think the goop monsters disappear forever once you kill them though, no? Forgot about the goop monsters. Yeah, me too, Raining, me too. By the way, welcome in, Raining. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Grab a seat, grab a drink, enjoy the show. We're just going through. Oh, well, we're trying to level up AG here. We're trying to get him to EX because I want to try more builds. And he's the goat cheese when it comes to the builds. We have 250,000 Kane already lined up for him. We need 75,000 plus about 150,000 plus that 253, so we need a little bit more. 150,000 plus 250,000 is around 400,000, so we need 475,000 at least, plus the amount that it takes to craft the golden materials. So I'd say we need well over like 500,000 Kane to level up AG, and that's okay. Getting people to EX is an insane task. It's fun, but it takes a long time. Alright, so we're gonna sell every single shark fin here. We don't need it. We'll sell it to people who are making shark fin soup. It's all good. I don't know, but as for gold chests, there are around 9 in the shrine area, 5 in Chaos City, and 4 near the rift, close to the hideout. Yeah, I know that much. I know about those ones, and I think I looted them yesterday. We can go take a look, see if they respawn, though. So let's go to the shrine area first. Let's start over here. So we're gonna just do chest hunting for a little bit. I would do more shark killing, but honestly, it gets a little monotonous after a while. Even though it's always a little bit challenging. As you can see, the luxurious chests have not respawned. The ones that we usually loot. So well, we can still loot the blue ones, the purple chests, but we will not be getting luxurious ones. They respawn every couple of days. So we're just gonna grab everything we can, and then we'll head out. We don't want to fight right now, so if our attention cards were higher level, we wouldn't have to fight these enemies. How did you get that much codex from Fractal? I think so. I think you get the codex from Fractal. I did run Fractal a lot. We didn't complete this week's Fractal, but we completed last week's Fractal and the week before that, and the week before that one as well. It's just, it takes a lot of patience. This week's Fractal is not great. I'm not a fan of it. I hope that next week's Fractal will be more bearable. Let's see here. Rifts also have a chance to spawn 1 to 3 luxurious, which is pretty chill. Ooh, okay. That's good to know. What's the 3% you're missing? It's just the daily missions. Like if we go into our missions in our Zero Sensei. In Minato City, we're missing 2 stamps for daily missions, as you can see. And in Shinagawa, we're only missing 1. It takes 30 days to get one of those done. So yeah, it is what it is. Because you do 3 dailies a day, and it's 90 dailies total. Once we get that done, we'll have all the Zero Sensei stamps in both cities. I'm working on Shinagawa first. I did a little bit of Minato dailies before, but yeah, now we're doing Shinagawa mostly. I'm just gonna check the amount of Kane we have. The other way to farm Kane would be to trade in some materials for Kane, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to trade in the materials I get from dismantling card to trade for Kane at this point in time. We already did like the efficient trades. So we're at almost 300,000 Kane of 400 and or almost, we need like 500,000 Kane realistically. So we only need 200,000 more Kane. We will be getting 150,000 Kane from the shark, and then we'll try to do just rifts, and we'll get that extra 50,000 from there probably. Because our luxurious chests have not respawned. The ones I usually grab are not back. And I'm not sure where all of them are. The ones that Minty mentioned, I usually grab. Shark better than Riff or Kane? I think so, yeah. I think so. If you do the shark within like 20 seconds, it's better than it's probably the best Kane in the game. The stuff you get from character copies or dismantling 2-star cards, how much of that material do you have? Quite a bit. If I check like the 2-star material, we have quite a bit of it. We could also dismantle cards. Just give me a moment. If we go to shop, go over here. So we have 1,000 of that material. We can trade it for Kane, I think. Or, okay, we cannot trade it for Kane. We already have done the Kane trade. But if we had some that we could have traded for Kane if we had the option to. We can trade these for Kane, but it's 100 Kane per badge. That means if I were to go all out and trade all of it for Kane, let's see how much Kane we would get. We'd get a whopping 76,000 times 100. So that's 760,000 Kane. But I don't want to do that. Because we can trade this for pull currency. And we can also trade it for 1-star cards if they like release new cards or something. So I did do the optimal trade, which was to trade 10 for 10,000, but I don't want to trade 1 for 100. There are some tension cards I want to recommend. There are from the antagonists of both chapters, and they're really good IMO. Which ones? I already got like all the tension cards at this point. Like I have the in Safe Zone, you can find them. Yeah. So I have the I think you're talking about this one. Power harassment card and maybe Lebenstrieb. They're pretty good. Like Lebenstrieb is a good enabler for kingship and power harassment is good for control. But yeah, now I notice that they're from both the antagonists. They're pretty good. Yeah. Let's try again. Unfortunately, I don't always succeed at this fight because I don't pay enough attention to some certain mechanics and stuff, but it's okay. Because most of the time we get it right. Okay, he's gonna break now. Alright, 1 and done. That should finish him off. If it doesn't, it's gonna be very close. Okay, we didn't crit. That almost voids the run, but we're gonna complete it anyway. Because why not? It's a little bit fun to go through the entire fight anyway. Combine Lebenstrieb and composition on really long fights to help with tension. Yeah, it can help with a lot with tension generation. If anything, in the future, they're going to make content harder, so that combination will be a little bit more goated. It'll be really nice. Okay, just a little bit more. There we go. I love the name of his attack, Fire Bat. Like, it's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is, you know what I mean? Fire Bat. Let's go. Very reminiscent of what his brother does as well in the anime. Like, I hope a lot of you have seen the anime so far. I think there's 3 episodes at least released on YouTube in sub. It's pretty nice. What's the most future-proof character we have right now? Well, Chief? None. None of them are future-proof. All of them are somewhat mediocre in my opinion. Like, Semba's definitely not future-proof. Yo is pretty goated. Pretty goated. He can heal, he can break, he can do damage. He's pretty goated. Yo is actually pretty future-proof. Let's go through what we have, and well, let's go through every character and see which ones are future-proof and which ones are kind of mid. So Yo, like I said, pretty goated. Geo's shred is definitely really valuable to add. Someone who just does it better. Yeah, they're gonna add a better Geo, I think, in the future, a better defense shredder, which is why I'm saying he's not very future-proof. Usually like to wait for all episodes to come out and then watch it. Yeah, so if you want to binge watch the anime, then just wait a couple days, like wait a week or 2 and then watch it. Why not use Inoki's ult? If you build her well, she can do plus. Yeah, that's what I use though. I use Inoki's ult when I kill the shark in one shot. Or well, more than one shot, but you know what I mean. Like most of it dies to Inoki. So Yo's pretty future-proof, pretty goated. Honestly, he can do so much, and he's like a jack of all trades, master of all. He can be your main DPS. He can be your healer. He can be your breaker. He's just does everything. So Yo's really good. Suki is a very good character as well. Like her the fact that she can give you more tension on chains is pretty high value. I'd say that she's not future proof. I'm sure there's gonna be other characters that will do the same but better, but for now she's pretty goated. Miu does a lot of damage with her ultimate. Again, it's pretty interesting for that. She can also do a lot of damage passively with her turret. She's good controlled by AI. Um She's not bad, but she's not future proof. I'm sure there will be better characters in the future. Um Koishi, very goated AI healer, kind of like a second life every single time he heals you. I'd say he's good. He's a 2-star, and for a 2-star, he does what he does well, and he does it very well. He's also pretty good as a breaker, so if you want to control him for whatever reason, you can break fairly quickly with him. So he's a breaker and a healer, pretty goated. Not very future proof. He's gonna get outscaled by a better healer breaker in the future for sure. Let's see what Minami has to bring to the table. She brings shields to the table, and heals as well. I haven't played her enough to know like if she's future proof or not, but I don't think she's very future proof. She's kind of a 2-star, and she belongs as a 2-star. Like Koinata is a overall better as AI. When you're controlling Minami, she can do a little bit more, but it's not that great in my opinion. Alright, moving on to Senju. Senju AI is absolute dog water because he does his strategy skill at the wrong times and just dies. As controlled by you, he can be the best breaker in the game. Better than Yo, or equal to Yo. I don't know. It really depends on skill, like handling skill. Other than being a very good breaker, he's also a shielder potentially, and with his tension card, he can be fun to play. I don't know. For a 2-star, he's pretty good, but is he future proof? Not really. He's kind of run of the mill. Okay at best. Going to be outskilled in the future for sure. Samba now. Her T5 is really strong, but if I go off T5s, it would be a different list. It would be a different like, is it future proof or not? She's a healer. She's a DPS. She doesn't really do well at well. She does well at doing both. She's kind of a paladin healer like Yo, although it's within a field instead of being a global heal. So it's a little bit less good than Yo in that respect. She does do more damage though than Yo in general. I'd easily say she's not future proof, but she's also not bad. She's a fun grab, she's fun to have, but she's not future proof. AG, I haven't tested him enough, but his passive 2 is pretty juicy. Pretty juicy. Like Iroha's passive, it can generate tension. So AG's passive 2 is really interesting, really fun to play with. If you have the right comp, if you have like AG Iroha and a DPS, you're eating well. You're eating very well. Who's your lineup for Fractal Vice? I use Semba, Inoki, and Roku. I can just tank hits from backgammon and solitaire while I wait patiently for the dodges, attacks, and slowly kill boss for me. For me, my personal lineup is Gotanda with Koinata and Iroha. So the reason I run Gotanda, Koinata, and Iroha is because Koinata basically gives me an extra life. Iroha gives me 2 bars when I do a chain attack, and Gotanda can use those 2 bars to erase things. It just feels good. It feels good to do the mobbing too. Like this Fractal Vice was especially mob heavy, so it was nice to have Gotanda's laser. So it's a little bit more of an aggressive setup. It's less on the defense. I didn't mind doing it that way. I just wanted to speed run the thing over and over. So now we move on to Roku. Very go to tank. Very good at like away from keyboard like defensive strategies. Pretty future proof actually because I don't see them making a better tank. Like he's so good at what he does that I don't see them making a better tank. It would be very boring if they made a better tank. No one, like everyone would be using it for the same reason of going away from keyboard. If they do make a better tank than Roku, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed in the company. But, I mean, moving on to Inoki. In the process of leveling Q, yeah, Q's pretty good. Q's pretty good. I don't mind him. Like, he's not my favorite because of his special not being very useful, but his strategy skill is fun to spam. Inoki, very, very good damage dealer, very high risk, high reward gameplay, very fun. Definitely going to be outscaled by another one in the future. As gacha games go, I don't think she's future-proof, but I don't think they're going to make another Inoki. Like, they're not going to make another high-risk, high-reward DPS. The next one will probably just be reward DPS. Honestly, no risk, high reward. There is also the no risk, high reward portion of Inoki where you just use her ultimate to do damage, and that is good enough right now. So there are ways to play her without playing her that works. Moving on to Gotanda. Gotanda's interesting. Right now he's boosted by 20%, so I can't really say whether or not he'll be useful in the future. He's good at mobbing, so he does well at one thing, which is taking care of a group of enemies fairly easily, fairly quickly, as long as you have the right setup. Once his damage gets debuffed, I'm sure it'll be a little bit worse, but it'll still be good at what it does. He's a little bit future-proof, but I don't know whether or not they're gonna make a better person that's a better person at mob clearing. Now, moving on to Q. He's a jack of all trades, master of none kind of situation. Like, he's a little bit of a tank, he's a little bit of a breaker, a little bit of a DPS, but not really any of all three of them. So he's interesting to play. With the right card setup, he can be a monster, but you need the right tension cards. Like, you need a lot of 3-star tension cards for him to work well as your main DPS. But he can be really fun, can be really good. Not future-proof though. Now moving on to Kazuki, and when we're going to talk about Geo, I don't really have an opinion on him because I don't own him. Kazuki's a very good breaker, a good shielder, not a very good DPS per se, unless you have like maxed out cards and maxed out compatible ones. Maybe he can do DPS well? Question mark? But for now, from what I've tested, his DPS is lower than Yo's. So it's not that interesting for that purpose, but his break values are interesting, and his shielding is interesting, so you can do some interesting things with him, like kingship build or stuff like that. It's pretty fun. Moving on to Mita. Honestly, this guy's special. This guy's special. He's one of the only buffers in the game, so he can do something that most people can't do. Honestly, he's better controlled by AI, especially when you have his Transcendence 3, which makes it so he can buff both you and your other party member. So he can be interesting, he can be pretty goated. He's not like a must pick, he's just kind of a flex pick. A good little like evasion tank, which is unique to him right now. Not future proof, pretty fun to play though. Pretty fun to play or to have on your team. Geo, I'm not sure. So it is what it is. How long would you think it would take to solo backgammon with only Roku? It depends on what you have as his build. It would probably take like at least 5 to 10 minutes, depending on your build. I wouldn't even try it right now, because getting to backgammon with Roku only would be a chore and a half. Like, with the current state of the Fractal Vice, getting to backgammon with only Roku would be really, really hard. Most gachas, all the supports have longevity, but this game is interesting. I'm curious to see how this game develops in a few months. Yeah, so I'm saying not future-proof for the most part. Geo might be future-proof because he's the only one who has that defense debuff, so he's special in that way, but I'm sure they'll release a character that does the same thing better in the future. Because that's how gacha games works, that's how they make money. If they release characters that are about the same power level, people don't buy them as much, and that's not good. So they will be power crept out of, probably not out of not being useful, like they'll still be useful at what they do, but they will be power crept, in my opinion. But we'll see how they decide to go about it. Maybe they make more unique characters that don't have the same capabilities or the same like kind of ideas as what we already have, but we'll see. Tension cards recommended. Honestly, right now I'd recommend Full Party and Strike Zone right off the top of my head all day every day because it's pretty goated. It's a good combination. Other attention cards that are good are like well, it's really team comp dependent. Honestly, the other ones are all team composition dependent. Like the Star Actor card's pretty decent, like Forerunner I really like. But yeah, it is what it is. Like most of them are very team composition dependent. So I'd say experiment and use whatever tension cards you think fit your team composition. Have you tried the game on mouse and keyboard, or is it nice on controller? I haven't tried it on mouse and keyboard A and Z, but I think it feels better on controller. I'm just very bad at mouse and keyboard gameplay because I shake when I play games, and if I shake on my mouse and keyboard, it makes my keys fly off, my keyboard keys. So yeah, it is what it is. For an overtuned character, that does it all. Yeah, honestly, they'll probably release one, Chief. And if not, like, I'd say just get every single character, try them out, and see if you like them. If you like them, get more copies. If you don't like them, just leave them at one copy. Or collab. Yeah, collabs are really cool. Collabs are really cool. If they do, like, a Danganronpa collab, I'd love to see Junko Enoshima as one playable character. Why not? If they do a Dragon Ball Z collab, I would love to play as Pink Goku. Like, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do a Dragon Ball Z collab. That's a little bit pushing it, but they have Dokkan Battle rights, so they have the rights to DBZ. They could do it for fun. It would be a fun collab. It would be really nonsensical though, but it would be hilarious. I think a Danganronpa collab is more likely to happen. And by the way, everyone, welcome in. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Grab a drink, enjoy the show. We're just currently killing the boss over and over for Kane because we are broke. We only have 250,000 Kane. We need at least 500,000 Kane to level up our stuff. So we need a lot more Kane. It is a shortage of Kane. Kane issues, you know, just Kane things. We must get our AG to 5-star today. Because I said so. Or to rank EX or rank EX. 5-star AG. Alright, we're gonna restart the boss fight. What level is the boss at? We're fighting it at level 40. Thought the bots don't give Kane? It gives materials which you can sell for Kane. Each material sells for 500 except for the experience boosting materials. You cannot sell those. I hope they add stages like on Hoyo games to specific bats. Yeah, I hope they add stages for Kane. I hope they add rifts that we can run for Kane. Kane rifts are in demand right now. Alright, so one more should do it. There we go. 2, 3. So if we don't crit, we might as well just restart the run because it's just a bad run at that point. Because it takes us about a minute to kill if we don't crit. So there we did crit, but we didn't do quite enough damage. It's okay, we can probably finish it off. Alright, that was unfortunate. So we crit, but we didn't do enough damage. That's okay though. You can lower its level to faster beat. I think do it 30 to 35. Yeah, it's just he drops less materials at that level. So I'd rather do it at a higher level. I have Ultra Bar Inoki. Is she worth getting on selector? Only use your selector when you have only one character left. So let's say you have every character but Inoki, then get Inoki for sure, yeah. If that's what you meant. I'm not sure if that's what you meant. Unless you absolutely don't want Inoki on your account. Okay, so we didn't crit, so we're gonna restart. But yeah, I think she's worth getting because she's novel. Like her kit is pretty unique. She's fun to play. Her ultimate's also very good. Like even if you don't play her for like the strategy skill, you can play her for the ultimate, which is what I'm doing right now. So you can use her as AI and just have her do her ult for damage. It's really nice. Okay, there I messed up a little bit. You see other Inoki skins, thoughts on it? I haven't seen the other Inoki skin. I've seen the anime one, but not the new one if they added one. I have everything except for Kazuki or whatever his name is. Oh, I see. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, Kazuki's alright. Honestly, I don't regret pulling for him because I want all the 3-star characters eventually. So I have a little bit of fear of missing out when it comes to characters. But I don't know if he's an absolute GOAT. Like, he's definitely not a must-have in every account. Maybe the next 3-star character will be more desirable. We'll see who it is. And it also depends on like your preference, like it's personal preference as well. Like if you like his art style and his playstyle, like just the dual sword aspect of him, and you think it's cool, then it's worth getting for that reason. There we go. Came across it somewhere in the menu, but you can see all the skins available. Alright, let's take a look at it. I know where to look for the skins. Let's take a look at the new Inoki skin real quick. Kazuki's playstyle pretty fun, especially after he gets attacked from his ult. Yeah, that's pretty fun. The XB minigame, yep. I love XB. XB is like one of my favorite things about this game. I don't play it often because I'm already extreme rank, so there's no point in playing it for me at this point in time, other than for the enjoyment of the game itself. But yeah, I do like the XP minigame a lot. They could improve on it, but that's just gonna take time. I think it'll take a lot of time for the XP minigame to be improved on to the point of me wanting to play it for fun after I've gotten to the highest rank possible. Especially with the loadouts. Like the main reason I don't do it is because I have to do a loadout. Yeah, I did the secret XP match. I can do it with my eyes closed. Literally. It's really interesting. Let's see. So I was gonna check the characters so I could check Inoki's skin, so let's go to the character archive. I was thinking about what I was doing and then I was like, wait a second. I love the character archive, it's so nice. Alright, so let's take a look at the skins, see if we have anything that see if there's anything that's new that I haven't seen before. So these are all recolors. Do you mean this skin? Because this skin was in the game before. There's a lot of recolors other than that skin, but that's the anime skin. The one at the bottom. Yeah, that skin was there like on release. It's a really nice skin though. I do like it. It's reminiscent of the anime. Honestly, I like both skins just as much. I don't feel like I need this skin. The skin that I absolutely want right now is Roku's anime skin because it's just very nice. Like I like the style a lot compared to the original Roku. I just like the hair. It's a personal preference, honestly. I like the hair and the little like bandana that he has, and the fur coat is nice too. Like it's just a cooler version of Roku. And Roku's already pretty cool. Let's check AG's anime skin. It's funny. I like it as well. Like AG's anime skin's pretty nice too, but I don't think I'd want that one as much as I want the Roku one, because I don't like AG that much as a character. It's just a personal preference. We can check if he has an special skin as well. So Q doesn't have a special skin. Interesting. You would have thought that he'd have something, but I guess maybe in the future. This one is Minami Oi's anime skin. It's really nice. I like it a lot more than, or no, this one is it. I guess well, I have it equipped on Minami. It's a pretty nice skin. Yeah, she wouldn't have an anime skin. So right now the only other skins that are out that aren't anime related are the ones on the battle pass. So like this one here, which is really nice. I like the hair a lot. You seem to like Roku a lot. I don't like his playstyle, but I like what he looks like. I like him because he is an absolute Chad of a man. I just don't really like his playstyle, so I don't use him much. I used to use him a lot. Like I used to rely on him to beat bosses and stuff earlier on, when my equipment wasn't as good. So it is what it is. So let's try finishing him off. There we go. It reminds me of Ghost in the Shell as a MGS character. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid character. That's actually a good analogy of him. I appreciate that. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure we did all our dailies so far, because I'm unsure whether or not we did them. Have you ever tried Roku while the level 50 bird attack speed card? I haven't tried that archive. Is it goated? Does it make him Psy-goated? By the way, welcome in everyone. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Enjoy the show, grab a seat, grab a drink. We're just currently going through the motions, trying to get some Kane, trying to get rich in Kane. By killing the shark over and over again. It's not the most efficient way to do it. Getting your luxurious chest is more efficient, I believe. But this is a way to do it over time, very, very painstakingly. You're gonna wait for a stun to recharge. Check it again. Right, he chose to do that. That's okay. I haven't leveled any card to level 50 yet, though, to be honest. Like, my cards are all below level 40 at the moment. My highest level card is level 40, and it is the Bombard card, which I really like. It just gives so much ultimate damage boost. And the Unity card, Full Party. Feel like that would be interesting, but pouring TP into Kazuki's card? Yeah, I don't know. It might be an interesting combo. It's just, right now I'm focusing on getting my characters to EX before I focus on, like, card builds. Although I have been spending a lot on cards lately. Because they're really fun to play with. Like, tension cards are fun now that they don't require any tension usage, most of them anyway. Like the fact that they don't drain your attention is really nice. Some of them still do within reason. Like the shark card is still good even though it drains your attention. I find it still does what it does really well. So we'll see what happens with that. We're just gonna keep doing this fight over and over, get some Kane, get rich, get well fed. It's a little bit hard. Like, I still find it a little bit challenging to do this perfectly, but it's not too challenging. We do 2 hits and then that. We do 2 more hits. We do 2 more hits and we should be eating. There we go. Inoki's turn. And that's a dead shark. Sometimes I like predicting what's gonna happen before it happens. It just makes it more interesting for me. It's like, I feel like a JoJo character that can predict the future at some points, you know? That's about it. I feel like JoJo, when he's like, you're going to do X thing, and then they do it, is funny. Are the red variants harder? Yes they are. I find the red variants are harder, like Backgammon and Solitaire are harder than Shark and... Ooh, I forgot his name for 2 seconds. I know it's Brave Diver. Brave Diver. So Shark and Brave Diver do not compare to Backgammon and Solitaire. Backgammon is much more fun to fight, I find, than the Shark itself. Solitaire is a little bit tougher. It's a little bit more annoying, I'd say, than fun, but it's still fun nonetheless because it's so hard. I hope they keep adding variants, red variants to the bosses of the areas. Like Chapter 3 should add a new Fractal Vice with a new variant of a new boss. So that should be interesting. Oh, I just messed up. And oh, I know you. I just messed up. And that's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. It's always okay to make mistakes. You always have that restart button. I mean, I might crash due to using it a little bit too often, but that's okay. So 1 more attack should do it. Oh, we missed a second hit there. That's okay. Skill issue. It will be fun though once they add in Chapter 3 and add in more challenging content. I am looking forward to that. We did not crit. We're still gonna finish the fight. We're not gonna let the shark be the boss. We're just gonna keep spamming our special here. You should come back up soon. There we go. So that's pretty easy to time. I still mess up the timing from time to time though, not gonna lie. And by the way guys, we'll be going strong for the next 3 hours at least. And then if the stream goes longer than that, it's just because I mess it up every time. Yeah, it's hard to time, but it's not impossible. I believe in you, Chief. So that was a minute run because of just messing up at the beginning and not critting. Skill issue. Skill issue that we're not critting. Yep. But yeah, we will be doing this for at least 3 more hours. If I take a break, it's just so I can go eat really quickly. So we might have a 15-minute intermission at some point in time just to go eat. Otherwise, it's going to be a pretty long stream. We're already almost an hour and a half in. So I really appreciate each and every one of you for dropping by to the stream so far. We're having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time. I hope you all had a nice weekend. Oh, we didn't do quite enough damage here. That's okay. If we're using Inoki, we do a little bit more damage, but it's a little bit negligible. So you wait for the little thing to pop up at the ground and then you parry. Like you will notice that he pops up from the ground a little bit. And that's when you can parry. As you see like a little bit of an aura on the floor. A white aura. And then you can parry him coming up. I find it really fun that most attacks in this game are parryable. Because it makes the game more enjoyable for me. I don't really like dodging that much. It's nice that some attacks are not parryable though, because it makes me play on my feet a little bit more. A little bit less mashing. Okay, there we got hit. That's okay. We're still gonna finish the shark in a reasonable amount of time, so it's okay. So there, Inoki's ult did not crit. So we wait for the little white aura to come up, and then we parry. We do not parry when the warning sign disappears. Although it might be around the same time. I don't know. I pay attention more to the white aura on the floor. I don't really pay attention to when the warning goes away. Do all the characters have the same parry window? It depends on if you're a ranged or a melee character, I think. The melee characters mostly have the same parry window except for Q. Q's parry window is a little bit larger. But that's the exception. Then ranged characters in general have a longer parry animation. I'm not sure if the window's the same for them either. It feels different. It most definitely feels different, and you can parry more attacks with the ranged parries than Q's parry. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna restart because we got hit a little bit too much there for my taste. We were not eating. There we hit twice, so we're just gonna do this, then parry. Now this hit should be the last one. So this would be like the fastest we could kill the shark if we end up killing it. So we did not get the crit. It's supposed to be 80%, doesn't feel like 80% sometimes. Sometimes our crit rate feels like it's like 20%, even though it's 80. So we wait for the white to show up, and then we parry. And we just dodge the second part of it. Yeah, let's try again. Better luck next time, Shark. Better luck next time. We could switch up our party and do it with Mew for a little bit to see if we can get more consistent runs, because with Inoki it's either like 20 seconds or a minute most of the time. With Mew, like the slowest runs you can have are around 40 seconds. But it does require charging up her her turret, so a little bit slower. Let's try again. So if we get 2 hits at the beginning, we can get a very, very fast kill. It's just, I have to be very precise with how I swing. I have to walk forward a few inches and then swing the special round and round. So there, I miscalculated it. It's hard to calculate exactly how to do it. You just have to have a feel for it, I guess. So there we didn't get to hit with both, so we're gonna do... It's gonna take a little bit longer to break than it could have. So we spam Inoki's ult here. So again, we didn't crit. This is annoying. I'm gonna check Inoki's crit rate after this because it seems to be a little bit low still. Alright, we parried too late. That's okay. It's okay to mess up, because at the end of the day, we will mess up over and over. That was like the one time that I didn't parry it, and that's okay. So there we got 2 hits in. This is the optimal kill speed if we get the kill. So one more. This is absolutely the fastest we can kill the shark if we get the kill. If we get the crit right here. And boom, crit please. There we go, it did crit. So this is absolutely the fastest we can kill the shark. Probably actually 20 seconds. Yeah, okay, so 20 seconds is fastest kill that we can do on shark with this build. The faster build would probably be anything that uses chaos order. Like a build that uses chaos order would be faster than this at killing any boss. But yeah, that was sick, NGL. Yeah, it's pretty hard to pull off because we have to hit him twice at the beginning, and then we have to run out of stamina. We have so it's a little bit of a risky play, but it pays off if we get it right. We just have to pay attention to if we get 2 hits at the beginning on the shark fin. By the way, welcome in, Kirikir. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and everyone else as well. We're just currently farming shark for Kane because we're absolutely broke. We need to level up AG to EX. It's a little bit of a hard time. A little bit of tough times right now. Tough times. Tough Kane times. But it's okay. We'll get the Kane and we'll be loaded soon. We'll be loaded enough to get AG to come home. So we didn't hit it twice here, so we will not be able to kill it in 20 seconds. Because this will not stun him, but the next one will. And that's okay, like the difference between 20 seconds and 23 seconds is 3 seconds, so it's not a big deal. If we don't get the crit here, it's okay as well. I don't really care. But if we get the crit, it's great. We get the kill, you know? We have to not care about killing it slower than 23 seconds. See, I knew it was 23 seconds. I called it easy. GG, you know? Like, I've calculated the amount of time it takes to do certain things because it's fun. I don't know why I find it fun. Don't question it. It's just fun to know what the amount of time that you do stuff in general. It's just fun for me. Maybe I'm obsessed with time. Is Hyaku Ichitaro at EX? Yes, he is. He's at EX. He's built for support right now. I do not have him on damage duty. If I have him on damage duty, it's a little bit more consistent, but I don't really need him to be on damage duty when I have Inoki at that amount of damage. So we have him on support duty. Iroha is EX as well. Yes. So Iroha and Hyaku Ichitaro and Inoki are all EX. I have most of my characters on EX. I think I'm missing like 3 or 4 of them right now. They're gonna walk forward. We missed the first hit. That's okay. 3-second difference. So there, that's a fail. That was a fail, and that's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fail. Alright, I really want to try to practice getting it down to a T when it comes to hitting it twice. So let's just do this. It's incredibly hard to time the double hit on the first shark fin. So we're not going to bother doing it perfectly every time. Wait for a stamina recharge. So there's the break. This is about a 22-second run if we get it right. Because he didn't back off, so it saves about a second. There we go. So it's about an exact kill too. Like I didn't calculate about the amount of damage we need to kill the thing, but when we do crit, it's an exact kill. So it was actually a 23-second run. My bad for getting 1 second off. I'm terrible at guessing, I guess, now. I guess I'm terrible at guessing. I just find it fun to guess, and when we do get it right, it feels good. Feels good when we guess our kill time correctly. I do want a sub 20-second run. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. There has to be some way I can save a little bit of time though, other than doing the 2 hits at the beginning. I love that this is the only game where I hit level cap and I actually enjoy the end game content. I'm currently trying to farm finishing touch gear for my selling value. Ooh, nice. It's a little bit hard. The only thing I don't like about the end game right now is the current Fractal Vice, but the rest of the end game is enjoyable. Like fighting the bosses over and over and getting like figuring out little intricacies about them is fun for me, but it's not for everyone. Like I find this game to be very, very niche, which is why it's not so popular right now. Other than the launch being not very good for the state of the game. Like they did make mistakes at launch, and it's okay because at the end of the day they fixed them. Like I don't mind games making those kinds of mistakes. It looks a little bit bad, but it's okay. So here the fight's gonna be a little bit longer because we failed to crit. And that's okay. But yeah, I think this game's going in a good direction. Eventually, it may get more popular. I could see it being more popular once they release new areas and people get more hyped about it. But it is a little bit hard to get into a gacha game late in its life cycle, so the earlier the better. Honestly, I'd imagine that when they release like chapter 3 or 4, if more people don't start pouring in the game, I would smell an EOS. But if they release chapter 3 and 4 successfully and the events are fun and people are enjoying it, I don't smell EOS anytime soon. So it's a little bit of a crapshoot. And even if it does fail, they might keep working on it either way. So I can't really like predict when the game's going to end, but I'm going to enjoy it until it ends for sure. Personally. FV is a little bit too time consuming for my liking too, but until cap 3 I will just farm at a chill pace. Yeah. It is what it is. Like I'd rather do chill farming than doing FV right now. The reason I'm not doing Fractal Vice is mostly because this one's too long for me. Like each run takes about 20 to 30 minutes. So it's not very fun. The last ones, like the runs were about 15 minutes per. So it was a lot shorter. I did do like all the exit, like most of the luxurious chests though. I just didn't do the entire thing. Oh, I messed up there. Oh, we messed up. I'm so sorry guys. Cut the video, cut the video. But yeah, I mean, I like this game incredibly. I will be supporting it until it's the end of its life cycle. Alright, so one more should do, so we're just gonna do it right away. Now, if we finish a shark off, this might be the legendary 19-second run, because we did it really quickly. Alright, so we did not crit. Unfortunate. We executed everything pretty much as quickly as possible. Right, there we go. So I do have some indicators off, like the heartbeat when you're low on HP. I just do not like that sound effect. It stresses me out. There we go, and that's a very dead shark within the first minute. I would say that was a 59-second run, just randomly. And it was a 59-second run. How could I have guessed that? That was insane. Insanity in the chat, guys. Actually, absolute W. Absolute W streamer can guess the time of a kill at any time. Has an internal clock of a freaking master. Master level internal clock right there. Absolute W. I really want to get that 19-second run in, so I'm gonna try to do this perfectly again. Okay, I attacked a little bit too early there. It's incredibly hard to get the 2 hits in at the beginning. It's almost a lucky timing. Yeah, I attacked a little bit late there, I think. Because he hit me before I had the chance to do anything. Again, same idea. We might crash the game by doing this. And that's okay. They're just gonna continue with the kill. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's okay. Okay, that wasn't good. Alright, one more to go. Let's try to get it done. That was a half bar. That's okay, we're just gonna complete the kill. We could try Brave Diver with this strategy. See how quickly we can do it. But it would be the same idea, like if we don't crit, we wouldn't be able to kill Brave Diver very quickly either. Alright, let's see here. How much Kane we have? We're at 297,000 Kane. We need about 200,000 more Kane, so we need 100 of each shark material at least. Actually, no, we need 200 of each shark material. Or, yeah, about 200 of each. Let's see what materials we have right now. So we're gonna check our bag real quick. Over here. We have 39 and 47. So we still have a long way to go. We're gonna sell it. Make a quick buck. I'm gonna check see if we need shark materials or brave diodes in order to level up our AG to EX. Alright, so to rank him up, we need Brave Diodes. So we need the material from Brave Diver. Let's go grab a lot of that material, just switch it up a little bit, farm something else. So we've been live for about 2 hours. I think it's a good time for an intermission, guys. So thanks a lot for dropping by, guys. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Grab a drink, grab a seat, enjoy. I'm gonna have a little bit of a lunch. I'm just gonna eat really quickly. I'll be back within the next 15 minutes. I'm gonna take a little stretchy break. A little stretchy stretch. Oh, and I hope you guys grab something to eat as well if it's about lunchtime for you guys. Or just grab something to drink. In the meantime, we will be right back within the next 15 minutes. So thanks a lot for dropping by. I'll be back in 15 minutes and then we'll go strong for the next 3 hours. I might take another break just to like take my eyes away from the screen for a few moments. But we will be back shortly. Thank you.
楽しいな。何もしてないのにお腹すいた。
早くお兄ちゃんみたいにならねえと。
ねえ、どうしたの？
空いた時間で鍛錬してこそ男ってもんだ。 くお兄ちゃんみたいにならねえと。もうちょっと背が伸びねえかな。
小腹が空いたの。プリン食べたい。暇暇。バズーカ撃っちゃうぞ。何もしてないのにお腹すいた。
That's hilarious that you were about to grab your lunch as well. We're back. Simba really needs finishing Dutch gear. I have still a crit issue. You can use it, you don't absolutely need it. By the way, welcome in Julian, welcome in everyone. We are back from our lunch break. I had to take a break because my eyes were starting to hurt a little bit. My eyes feel better now. It is great, everything's gravy. Let's do the Brave Diver fight a few times so we can get enough materials to ascend AG to EX. I can't fall asleep. Oof. Rough. I'm sorry to hear that. I have a very easy time for falling asleep lately. I ate a little bit and then I decided to rest my eyes. And I was literally falling asleep. Let's try to optimize killing this. It's gonna break next time we hit him. Let's do it. I don't think we can do it in one break, unfortunately. We can try though. It did a little bit less than half his HP in one hit. But it wasn't a crit, so yeah. There we go. Rerolled some more today and now I'm fine with my pulls from Tuesday having gone terrible. Ooh, nice! What did you get for your rerolls? And there we go, that's a kill. If we had crit at the beginning, we might have gotten it down a little bit further. I don't know, this team composition is not that great against Brave Diver because we cannot do it put in one go. Our cards are just simply not upgraded enough. So we're gonna swap Inoki for Mew, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. So we're gonna put the gear that's on Inoki onto Mew, because Mew will have an easier time getting that kill. Mew's ultimate does do more damage. So fighting instincts 2 into that. Survival passive expansion 1 is good. Expansion 2 is resonance accelerator. Expansion 1 is crystals automatic. Okay, so no, it's expansion 2 we need to put into. There we go. You're getting 2 Kazuki in the first multi is so statistically unlikely. It is unlikely. A lot of people have done it though. I did probably 100 rerolls and it happened maybe twice. Ooh. Yeah, but in 100 rerolls, that's a lot of rerolls. And yeah, it is unlikely. It is unlikely as heck. I've never gotten 2 like high tier characters in a pull in a video game before. And I pulled a lot in Genshin Impact. I never got a multi 5-star in Genshin and I pulled a lot. Someone who got 4 in one multi? Gee! That's crazy. That's absolute bonkers insanity, I swear. Some people have the luck. They've been touched by the gacha gods and they have the luck in... I don't know what else to say. They just have the luck. They are them. I am not them, and that's okay. I wish it happened to me. Yeah, me too. I'd love to see my reaction to that, to be honest. It would be a reaction to behold, for sure. It might be more swears. There would be more swearing than there was. Like, it would be like, holy Yeah, like I would not stop swearing if that were to happen. Alright, so now we put everything on Inoki onto Mew. Not gonna go for Kazuki T1. Yeah, there's no point. Like, honestly, it's just extra defense. It's not that much of a big deal in my opinion. I opened the wrong menu there. Gonna open this menu. We're gonna go to the edit party menu. So we are going to swap her for Miyu
これも仕事かしらね。
because her ult does more damage consistently.
お前ら遅れる
Now let's do Brave Diver. Let's Brave Diver. How power really work? I never get crit rate stat. The way power works is that it takes one of the stats from the piece of gear that you par and it transposes it onto another piece, as well as you getting like the yellow stat line from the other piece and another stat line that won't be yellow, blue, or well, it'll be purple at best. So that's the gist of it. Julian. By the way, welcome in everyone, welcome back. I apologize for taking so long to eat. I just had to go eat because I was feeling tired. The stream should last for about 2.5 more hours, so we have a long time to go. Let's get right into it. We're going to wait for a stamina to recharge, use this attack, parry again. This is going to be a break. It's going to be a break very soon. Go for it. And there we go. That's a very dead Brave Diver. Honestly, Mew does so much more damage. The only thing about Mew is that you need to charge her ult fully before you can use it. But it's so much more efficient than doing it with Inoki. 35-second Brave Diver is not a bad time to kill. So I'm not dissatisfied, I'm not disappointed. It is a good day. We're eating well today. We're eating very well. And that's why I keep getting crit multiplier. Yeah, it's hard to get, but it is what it is. I'd be more okay with losing 75-25 when trying to get T1 Kazuki than a new limited character. But I'm unlucky and I will have to spend 160 to get that next character, 16 multis. Yeah, that can be difficult, honestly. I don't know what to say. Like, I would pull for more Kazuki dupes, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. I'd rather save for the next banner character because I'm not rich. Haven't played Tribe 9 since Tuesday, only did daily missions and rifts for a bit. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. Like, if you get tilted and you need a break, or you just simply need a break, it's good to just do the dailies and the rifts. Because if you do the bare minimum, at least you're getting that done. And you'll get enough money to eventually do something with it. You'll get Kane from the dailies, or TP, or whatever material you need. So it's good. It's good to take a breather from time to time from these games. So to avoid burnout. I completely missed there. Let's stay within the crystal's range. There we go. And Mew. And there we go. That's another ult. That's another good kill. We did a great job. Fantastic execution. Couldn't do it better. 35 seconds. 34 seconds. Not bad. Better than I expected. Nothing to do except for leveling and playing Fractal Vice. Yeah, that's true. While grinding materials to increase character ranks, but I hate that. Yeah. Honestly, increasing character ranks to EX right now is kind of a pain. Getting in them to rank 5 is more realistic. Getting them to EX is a little bit of a stretch. You have to spend a lot of time grinding those materials. I would not recommend it. I would not recommend getting every single character to EX. Maybe get your entire XB roster to EX, like your 9 characters that you use for Extreme Baseball for fun. But otherwise, just get them to rank 5. Just don't bother with EX. You'll save so much time that way, and you won't have to be pulling your hair out trying to get everything to EX. The only reason I'm doing it is for fun. Like, I actually enjoy it, so I don't mind. Okay, here we have to wait a little bit before we can use the second ultimate. There we go. The update is being delayed by a few weeks. Yeah, that's slightly annoying. I think the reason they're doing that is so that they have a little bit more time to do certain things with the update. So it's not a big deal. If they delay it further, it might annoy me a little bit more. We'll see in the future. For now, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Chapter 3 is going to release April 17th, a week before my birthday. I can view it as an early birthday present at least. Yeah, exactly. By the way, happy early birthday, Pale God. Happy early birthday. Hope everything goes well until then. I hope that it gets released at least before your birthday. I hope they don't release it further than that. If they delay it further, it's going to be a little bit annoying for the community. People are going to be really mad. I personally will still play the game even if they release it later than April 17th, but I would like it to be released on that date for the sake of enjoying the story more, for the sake of beating the story and enjoying it. I'm eagerly waiting for that chapter at the moment. People would start an outrage. Yeah, people would get really mad. But do keep in mind that they only plan on releasing a chapter every 3 months after that. So it'll take a lot longer for us to get more chapters. Alright, we got hit there, that's okay. So we should stun it within the next attack. Or the one after that. There we go. So fortunately, killing the Brave Diver within 36 seconds-ish is actually fun. And it works. It works every single time. Like, this is a very consistent kill time. It's very consistent, very fun. Honestly, I think I prefer using Mew and killing a little bit more slowly, but killing consistently, than using Inoki. That's just my opinion so far. So Mew's a little bit better than Inoki at speed kills, but Inoki's very satisfying as well. Tsuruko's Rhythm event was gonna release tomorrow, but it's gonna release on the 20th. Yeah, it's at the middle of the week. I think it's during weekly reset that it releases. I think it's called Phantasma Lux or Lux Phantasma. Weekly reset happens around then, exactly. It should be nice. I'm going to enjoy that event fully. We're definitely going to be beating the event as soon as possible. We're kind of going to rush it. I think I'll be doing the Fractal Vice first, though, probably. Just so I can get rid of it. So I can not have to run it again. It depends. If I have a job at that point in time, I might be not rushing that hard. So just going to keep doing this. Keep countering. Breaks. Kill. In a moment. Oh, we're gonna have to wait for Mew's turret to hit a couple more times. I accidentally ulted twice, but it's okay because we can do 3 ults. We can do 3 ults. Okay, it's okay. It's quite fine. I don't know how that didn't kill him. Probably because he phased out whilst getting hit. That's quite fine. We can stun him one more time and just finish him off. I know we wait. I need to focus a little bit there. I apologize for that. We're just gonna use Mew alone to kill it. There we go. People are speculating the next city is gonna be Chiyoda City, and the next limited character might be some idol called Momo. We'll see. I think if it is Momo, it'll be an interesting character. I'm sure a lot of people will pull for that for some reason. If it's an idol character. I don't know. I'm still going. I'm still betting on Adachi City being the next one. Maybe I'm an underdog. Maybe it's not a popular opinion. It's whatever. If it's Adachi City, then it would. The next limited banner character would be probably Senju's brother or something of the sort. But I think if it's Momo and Chiyoda City, it might be a little bit better for the game. Kind of hope it is. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see which one they choose. Because they might go in the anime route, which in that case it would probably be Adachi City, or they might take a different route. It's all speculation. There are no leaks, so that's what matters really. As long as it's speculation, that's what matters. Here we have enough. So we're gonna use it. I love Mew's ultimate. I love it so much. I love this build. It's so goated. Specifically for killing Brave Diver. For killing Shark, it's a little bit more awkward. Shark is a little bit harder to kill with this build. It's a little bit easier to kill the Shark with Inoki most of the time. He'll probably be the first limited attacker. Yeah, he will be an attacker probably, so it'd be interesting to see what they do with that. I'd love to see a limited focused character. I do not like hybrids that much because they are usually jacks of all trade and master of none. I prefer seeing specialized characters. I want the next character to be an attacker, specifically just an attacker. They're gonna wait a little bit for Mew's turret to charge and then use it. If the idol releases, I feel like she would be a tank if to not release too many little limited breakers in a row. Yeah, but if she's a tank, she would also be a breaker. Like Roku is still somewhat of a breaker even though he's a tank. So they usually have multiple roles they fill. I don't really like that much. I prefer it to be more focused in general. So maybe a tank support would be cool. Like if she's an idol, wouldn't it be cool if she like sang songs and gave party buffs as well as tanking? Kind of like AG. Like wouldn't it be thematic if she was also a buffer? If they choose to release that one anyway. Yeah. But it is what it is. We'll see when the time comes. I'm not eager to know what it is. I'm eager to see what it is when the time comes. Okay, we didn't get to charge ultimate much this time because we did everything way too quickly. We're gonna wait a little bit for Mew's ult to go online. Here we go. It's online. And he is mega dead.
101太郎の力だぜ。
CCC had a singer first time limited character of the year and she was the best support so far. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if they'd make like a good support out of her if she's not a tank. And able to be a buffer, yeah. It does. It would be like somewhat AG, but maybe a better version of that. So if every chapter is going to be 3 months in between of them, I wonder what they will do in the time gap. So in the time gap, they should release events, many of them, to keep the player base interested in the game. Many side events, many like character related, maybe character story deep events, like events where you get to know a little bit more lore about the characters or stuff like that. Like story events will be interesting. I think even Lux Phantasma, like random like events where you have to do like little mini games would be interesting. But they'll have to release events on the regular. Like every week they will have to be on point with their events in order to keep the player base interested in playing the game. Because at the end of the day, like the game's made for us to want to play every day, at least for a little bit, at least for like 15 minutes a day. Right now the dailies are doing a good job at keeping us playing, but we need events to spice it up a little bit. Like the XP event was pretty fun. The XP ranked event, like that's going to be resetting every so often. So that's going to be interesting to grind all the way up to extreme again every time. I hope so. I like Semba very much, so I will enjoy this mini game of her. They will add kind of story for each character. So yeah, we'll see if it adds story as well as gameplay. Because that would be nice. Gonna do dailies in a bit. I'll try to get to extreme. Do it. Do it. Hey, you might as well. You might as well get to extreme when it comes to XP, because why not? If you enjoy it, I mean. I did it in one sitting. We're not gonna get hit here, so it's okay. We will counter this. So if you counter before he does his stab attack, it doesn't hit. Tomorrow I'll play Fractal Vice again. Ooh, good luck. Honestly, I'd only recommend doing some of the golden chests for Fractal Vice. I wouldn't recommend running the entire Fractal Vice this week, because it's a very large task this week. It's a very large chore. Only this week specifically though. Let's see if we have enough to level up AG. I'm just gonna check approximately how much of this material we need, the Brave Diode. So we have 24 out of 5. We probably need about 30 to get him to EX. At least. We should probably start getting some of these materials. Let's see if we can craft some of them. So we can craft 4. So what codes does he use? It's blade data? Is it? Okay. So we need blade codes and blade data to level him up. Let's get that really quickly. Let's go do some rifts. That's not it. I think this is it. One more Fractal Vice, it just takes too long to clear, and I get a bunch of I clear a bunch of gold chests. Right now it's just too much time consuming. Yeah, the Fractal Vice right now as is too time consuming in my opinion as well. I don't like running it. I didn't want to do a guide for it because it was too time consuming. If the Fractal Vice would have been shorter, I would have made a guide for it. It's just I was trying to map it out the other day and it didn't go very well. And even running it crushes my soul. It's absolutely soul crushing. Wonder if they're gonna reset a lot of 2-star, 3-star characters in the future. They might. I can't imagine every character they tease to be 3-star, but they could stay as NPCs. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how many characters are actually gonna be playable. I would believe that they'll have a rotation. They'll probably have rerun banners in the future as well, which will be really nice. It'll give some of us a break, and it'll give other people a chance to get some of the older characters somehow. They might even make events where you get like an old copy of an old character or something. That would be cool. Yeah, the 2-stars we have right now are good, and I hope that we see more of them. I hope that they don't just release 3-star characters. They need to release more 2-star characters. Because the 2-star characters we have right now are pretty goated at doing what they do. There's no, like, absolutely good DPS. Like, Gotanda is a pretty good DPS, but he's also, we have to take into consideration that he's boosted right now. So he might not be as good as we think he is. But he's still pretty goated. And if I think of, like, Yo, which is a 2-star, he's really good for a 2-star. Like, he's amazing for a 2-star. He should be a 3-star. Yo should definitely be a 3-star character. Chinese gacha lower rarity characters are pretty rare. Yeah. We'll see what happens. They might even make like 4 or 5-star characters, but I doubt that. I hope not anyway. I hope they keep it they keep the system of having just 3-star characters and nothing more rare than that. Because if they try to push rarer characters, it's going to be annoying. Like, people will probably not see it in a positive light. And this is a game for the people. It's definitely a friendly game. Like, it's a free-to-play friendly game, so they do not want to push certain things for sure. If they want to keep their player base. So we're slowly inching our way through the Vice. I could use Gotanda to run, not through the Vice, but through the Rift. Could use Gotanda to run this Rift a little bit faster, but I don't mind doing it in a chill way. We only have 9 of them, 9 boosters, so we won't be running that many Rifts. Let's just run this boss here. Let's just use our ult. Every character is pretty much well-rounded for their role. Surprisingly, I don't remember seeing that often in gacha games. Yeah, that's true. Rotanda's 20% stat boost is already gone. I'm pretty sure it's still there. I can check my inventory though. Last time I checked, it was still there. Yeah, let's use the Mew ultimate here. They extended it since Tsuruko's banner is going to go for longer. Yeah, I think it's extending it as well, raining. By the way, welcome in everyone. Grab a drink, grab a seat, enjoy the show. Right now we're just farming for materials to get AG up a little bit to EX. There we go. So we're gonna check if Gotanda is still boosted. I think I'm gonna go heal my Hyaku Ichitaro as well while I'm at it. But first, let's check the characters, see which ones are boosted right now. So Hyaku Ichitaro is boosted, Gotanda is boosted, Tsuruko is boosted, Tsuki is boosted, and Kazuki is boosted as well. Unfortunately, I don't really like Kazuki's DPS right now, and it's boosted. That feels a little bit bad in my opinion. That feels a little bit bad. But it's okay. Like at the end of the day, we can't, like every character can't feel good about every single aspect of them. I still feel good about Kazuki's shielding, and I still feel good about his break ability. Found a tension card that can make Gio's special skill insanely good. Forgot the name, but I have the design and effect in mind. Interesting. I'm currently using Semba at dupe 2. Do you think it's worth chasing dupe 3? Let me check. Let me check. I don't know what her 3 is. I know her 5 is good, but I don't know about her 3 that much. I think honestly, like if you're free to play or free to play plus Kitty, it might be better to save up your pulls for the next banner. That's just my opinion. Invigorating Surge is executed. The turning tides granted when receiving the attack. No, it's not great. Her T3 is not great. It revives once. Yeah, it's not very good. Doesn't matter since I don't have him anyway. Yeah, true. So Semba's T3, like her dupe 3 as you call it, is not great. Her Transcendence 5 is pretty good though, but I don't think it's worth pulling for if you're not planning to pay for the game. If you're forking over money, then that's on you, but tis gacha. Might be a lot of money. So I'm getting impatient. I might spend a 10 pull on the standard banner soon. Oof. Harsh. I would like to spend a 10 pull on the standard banner, but I just can't bring myself to do it. I've already spent too much on the standard banner. I've spent over, like after getting the 300 pulls, I spent 20,000 on pulls on the standard. And I just got some cards, so it wasn't that great. Like, it felt bad. It felt really bad, and I regretted it. So I can't advise doing that unless you have a lot. Context is that I'm at 70 of 80. Oh. So, in that case, go for it, but you might get a freaking tension card, so it might be really bad. If you get a character, good for you, though. Any character is good if you can pull for it and get it. Good luck with your pulls, so good luck with your 10 pull. I do hope that you get something good. I would, if I were you, I'd still wait for the pull currency to do it. So like I'd get the tokens to do it, which you'll get next month for sure from the, yeah, just stay patient. Next month you'll have enough tokens to get that 10 pull without having to spend your universal currency on it. That's probably the best way to do it. Just spend those tokens on it. Gonna be Geo anyway. I wish I wish I had Geo. Come on. For me, for my account, Geo would be great, but maybe not for your account, I guess. Maybe you don't want Geo. He's the only one I want. Okay, I see, I see. Oh, most likely not gonna be Geo. Okay, yeah, that's true. It's likely not to be Geo. I thought you said most likely gonna be Geo. I was like, wait, what? Insanity. I'm actually a dolphin. I think that's what they called. I cashed knowing that they would make a refund, but I get what you mean. I got pretty luck getting Kazuki and 10 pulls, so I thought risking Senba dupe 3. Yeah, really, it's up to you. If you're a dolphin and you still have a lot of currency left, over. It's up to you what you do with it. Dupe 3 is not that great though. Dupe 3 is not great. Not very great. Game owes me something good after like giving me 2 crappy 3-star cards, so I'll mostly and likely never use. So it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't at the same time. The RNG could most definitely be your hubris again. Hopefully Watch My 6 turns out to be a good with Senju's older brother. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Like, I don't like Watch My 6 right now, but it might be good in a certain interaction in the future for all I know. We don't know. We don't know, you know. We'll know when we know. And until then, we'll stay in the dark. But it does have Senju's older brother on it, so it might be good only with his with that character. I think his name is Hyakutaro, by the way, Senju's older brother. Because Senju is Hyakuichi Taro, which is 101 Taro, and his older brother is like 100 Taro. If I'm not mistaken, anyway. That's what people in the chat told me the other day. Oh, whoops. By the way, if any of you have been watching the anime lately, how do you like it so far? Like the 3 episodes that are out on YouTube? If any of you have seen them. Because I would like to watch the sub. I'm going to wait until they're all out and then I'll binge watch it personally. I'll binge watch the anime subbed on YouTube. You're right, that's his name. Yeah, that's what I thought. But that's good. It's good that my assumption was correct, I suppose. It's an easy way to remember his name. You just think of Senju's name and then you kind of shorten it. I can stop calling him Senju's older brother. Yeah. It's like saying Miu and Miu's boyfriend when it's not even her boyfriend. I didn't like the anime very much. The animation's a bit low quality, IMO. Yeah, I guess. I like the animation, but I'm not very like picky when it comes to anime, so it's probably why I like the anime in a nutshell. Our parents were lazy when they were naming them, but mine were too. Fair. Bill and Billy. Let's go. 2 brothers. Brother Bill and Brother Billy. We're done. That is all, guys. We're naming our sons Bill and Billy. Or Tom and Tommy. The older one would be Tom. The younger one would be Tommy. Done. That would be a way to do it. It wouldn't be the best way to do it, but it would be a way to do it nonetheless. Just got the cooler name though. Nice. That's good. Justin and Justinian. Alright, I'm done. I'm done thinking of 2 guy names that go well together. I'm gonna spill the beans. About what? Sebastian and Christian. Oh, fair. Those are pretty close, but they're not that close in my opinion. Although I'd avoid like saying my last name in that case. Because that would be like pretty heavy doxing. But yeah, it is what it is. I often use that as a butler name, though I hate that. Yeah. Well, the main reason I think of Sebastian as a butler name is because it's like a little bit fancy sounding, and Black Butler. That's about it. I don't think it's used as a butler name as often as or more often than that, but you can prove me wrong. You can tell me how many butlers are called Sebastian. It sounds like a butler name to me because of Black Butler and only Black Butler. Let's see. And he's cool. Like, that butler is very cool. It really is in fiction. Okay, in fiction. Okay, fair. The more you know. What are we trying to do? Oh yeah, level up AG. Let's try to get AG up one time. Maybe, if we're lucky. I have a feeling we have enough materials for it. Bimbo ni wa kaere! Sorry, I love AG's voice acting. It's so over the top. It's very dumb. At least one isn't as stupid a stupid side character. Yeah, it's kind of the main character of the show. So it's not that bad, I suppose. I think he says Binbo wakare. Yeah, he says Binbo ni wakare. Which means like something about poor people. I don't know. Binbo is poor, I think. Poor people go home. Yeah. Poor people go home. That's very AG coded. Very much an AG saying. Very AG. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 AGs would say that. But what does the ni wa mean then if he's saying ni instead of just wa? Is there just another way to say it? We're gonna listen to it again. I just want to see if I heard it properly. Okay, he said something different. Said something different again. Said something different again for the third time. Alright, I just want to get that line, dang it. Jinsei life, yeah, ningen means people. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know about Jinsei meaning life for sure. I've seen it around a lot. Nakami wa deka. Kokina ningen. Oh, okay, that's where you heard ningen. He's probably just bragging, yeah. Did he just say if he needs friends? He said naka, which probably means like friends or comrades. Something about not needing friends, probably. Something about life and him being lucky or something. Nakami wo mitai ka. I don't know what that means. I'm just trying to get him to say something. I'm trying to get AG to say Binbo ni wa kaere like you said earlier. Might say Binbo. Close it and open it again. Okay, yeah. Probably actually need to do that. Okay, so he just said another thing that he hasn't said yet. Something about money. He said kane, which is money. Well, okane is money, but anyway. I digress. Something money. Oh well, I'm gonna try one last time to get him to say the line. I'm just a little bit mad that he hasn't said it. Money rules everything or something along those lines. Yeah, alright, let's just stop. This is enough farming. Let's farm the rift instead of farming the AG sayings. He's a funny guy. He's interesting because he's a little bit funny in a way, I find. Like funny in a bad way. There we go. So we're just gonna run rifts, try to get AG to maybe 5 instead of 4. I'm pretty sure we won't get to EX him right away. We'll have to do more rifts, meaning we have to run booster farm. There we go. Alright, moving along. This isn't that bad. Like, it's honestly very relaxing, very zen farm. I don't mind running rifts. I wish there was a quicker way to get them done. Like, maybe instant clearing rifts when you're at a certain point in the game. That would be nice, just for quality of life purposes. I smell food. If I'm not mistaken, I smell McDonald's right now. I'm gonna go take a look. I'm gonna go investigate the McDonald's smell. Maybe I am absolutely mistaken, but I do smell a Big Mac at the moment. I'm gonna go take a look, see if there's a Big Mac in my house at the moment. I'm just curious to see if my parents got food and didn't get me McDonald's. I'll be back in 1 moment. Less than 3 minutes. Be right back. And we're back. So there was no food. Sad. I guess I smell like a Big Mac. I smell like beef. I'm kidding. I don't know what smelled like a Big Mac, but I was imagining things. It's okay. Maybe I'm just hungry. Maybe I'm just hungry. A Big Mac would have been very nice though. Let's run it again. I think this grind is very zen. It's not the worst grind in the game, so it's not that bad. It's just you have to run it so often if you want to EX multiple characters. And when you have like 30 boosters, you have to run it kind of thing. So it can be a little bit tedious, I think. I am a little bit hungry. I think I might call to see if I can get food brought to me. Because that would be great. I would love to have a burger right now. I'm feeling a burger. Any burger would do, even a Junior Whopper at this point. I'm just in the mood for a burger. I'm craving it. I must have it in my life. Oh, that wasn't very good, but that's okay. We're gonna come back from that. I might use bandages here because I don't want to restart the rift. I don't want to send you to die. We're gonna use a couple bandages. So after this run, I'm gonna give someone a call just so that we can maybe get food. Because I'm really craving a fast food hamburger. It's Sunday. Might as well treat myself. I know it's not the best food, but it is food nonetheless. I could ask for ramen or sushi or something better than a fast food burger, but I'm just craving a burger right now. There we go. I think the next material we'll request might be bandages. Actually, no, you can't request them. A little bit unfortunate. Hey Ari, how are you today? What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Grab a seat, grab a drink, enjoy the show. Character called Ambi who's obsessed with burgers. Which? What has a character? Oh, Zenless Zone Zero? She just got a new limited version. That's funny. That's hilarious. Thanks for the drink and the seat. Yes, 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 indeed. Always, always ready to give up a seat and a drink. But yeah, I'm going to make a call real quick, see if I can't get some food. Either that or I'll get some delivered. I'm just incredibly hungry right now. And we didn't eat earlier, we just took a nap because I was too lazy to make something right away. I'll be back in a moment. We need food ASAP. ASAP! Alright, I'm back, and honestly, well, they were doing groceries and they were bringing in some food, so we're good. We are getting food. Food will not be an issue. Let's see how many more times we can run the rift. 4 times. I don't know if that's enough for what we need, but we can run it 4 times anyway for fun. We need 20 of the blade codes, so we might not have enough in 4 runs.
面白くなりそうじゃん。お宝ゲットだぜ。これいいじゃん。
AGK's money and food aren't an issue either. True. So thanks everyone for sticking around. I know that it was a little bit bothersome when I had to go away for a short amount of time. It's just, it is what it is. I'm actually hungry. I might grab a snack soon before supper. I think we're now running low on space for Patimons. We might need to get rid of some of our Compatimons. One daily mission with the booster is always up there in the upper left corner of Minato City. Yeah, it seems like the missions don't change their location, so if you take the same mission, you'll have to go to the same area to complete it. It seems like they're static, the daily missions. I've been doing the same 3 dailies every day for a while. Yeah, exactly. You can't avoid the enemy. Started just going to the shrine. Oh, I see. There we go. And getting 2 Kane missions. Yeah. Honestly, I don't really like the booster missions that much because they don't give as much Kane right now. One booster isn't worth it. Yeah, it's pretty easy to grind for a booster. So like doing missions for boosters is kind of mid in my opinion. Grinding 50,000 Kane is a little bit harder. Alright, so let's go to the last save point. Just to get our HP back. It's unfortunate that the rift portals don't give you HP as well. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is.
気合い入れ直せよ。
Our main issue right now is that we still take damage from monsters. We need to learn to not take damage like that. It would be nice. Because we have no healer on the team. Ever noticed the shrine mission that doesn't give Kane like the other one? Oh, interesting.
お兄ちゃんも好きそうだな。
Thanks for telling me. Mhm.
お宝ゲットだぜ。
No worries. Maybe they do give Kane though the booster missions. I don't know. I don't know if it's just one booster. I haven't done the Minato City missions, so I wouldn't know. Like I've done them at the beginning, but it's been a while since I've done a Minato City mission.
いただけ。 よそ見してたな。
There we go. So I'm thinking of ending the stream about an hour early today, in 30 minutes, because I'm feeling quite tired and we're going to be doing a very bothersome task soon, which is booster farming. I think it's a good time to end the stream. We did start the stream a little bit earlier, so we did stream for at least 3 hours, at least. So we didn't miss out on much. So in 30 minutes, I'm thinking it would be a good time to end the stream. My energy levels are incredibly low right now as well, so it is what it is. I need to figure out a way to not be tired at this time. There we go. Winning! So we're gonna run until we run out of boosters. And once we're out of boosters, I think I'll call it quits at that point. So we'll run this 2 more times. If we happen to get a booster, we'll run it 3 times. And then we'll call it quits at that point. Would be a good time to stop in my opinion. Because I would rather not farm boosters live on stream. I'd rather do it off stream while having a chat with people on the Discord. Don't stop, I want more. Trust me, the gameplay is not going to be existent when I get to the next part. It'll be basically AFK journey. It won't be the most interesting thing, and I'm a little bit tired at the same time, so it's not an optimal combination. Fact of the matter is, we still did stream for the amount of time I was planning to stream for. We still got like at least a 3-hour stream in. So that's good for us. Oops. Oh, there's an enemy over here. Enemy, enemy, enemy.
お兄ちゃんも好きそうだな。
There we go.
相手はこっちよ。残りはあいつだけね。準備完了。最後のタイプ。命が惜しくないのよ。
There we go.
準備完了。
てやんよ。
いい感じね。お願いね。
And that's one more in the bag. We're gonna do one more run after this, and then we're gonna call it quits unless we get a booster.
設置。
やってやんよ。見とけよ。
So paying attention to the parry timings is pretty important when we're playing Sanju because we're not doing much damage. Most of our damage is definitely Mew. There we go. One tick was enough of damage. It's a little bit overkill.
元気だ。心配いらねえ。
I'll check and see what we actually need now. So we can get rid of Brave Engines. We don't need that for now. We have 311,000. Why did I go to that menu? You know what I mean? Like when I'm tired, I do mistakes, like very simple mistakes, like going to the wrong menu that I don't intend to go to. Go to character.
邪魔しないでくれる。
金の前にひれ伏せ。これが人生の重みだ。
So we need a little bit more orbs. Let's see if we have enough just by crafting them. We need 2 more, so 1 more run should do it. Hopefully. Sleepyhead, yeah. I was going to the wrong menus because of me being sleepy. By the way, guys, remember to check out Ari Cake if you want some content that's not Tribe 9 related.
行くよ。
She mostly does shorts right now and plays Valorant, League of Legends, those kinds of games, like competitive mostly games. Pretty good. Drop her a sub, drop her a follow, check her out. if you're interested in that kind of content. Stop it. What do you mean?
俺は元気だ。心配いらね
I might as well, you're my friend. You are my friend! Sorry. That was a Naruto reference for those who didn't get it. Such a nice friend. Mhm. There we go. She also mostly streams on
え。
Twitch.
大丈夫だけど。休憩
I used to stream on Twitch, so it was a thing, but I don't know. I prefer YouTube streaming for now. I'm more well suited for YouTube, and I don't like where Twitch is going at the moment.
いっただけ。
Apologies for being quiet. I'm just extremely tired at this point. We are going to end the stream at the end of this run once we upgrade AG to 5. And I'll try to get him to EX before tomorrow so we can actually test him out and have some fun. I'd really like to be able to get to the point where we can get to Tension 3 really quickly with AG and Iroha on the same team. It'd be funny. Be extremely funny to do that. Very, very fun. We're gonna grab this tea. It's just I don't know, for today I think this is good enough. If I do booster farming live, I'm gonna mold. Because I'm feeling extremely tired right now.
俺は元気だ。心配いらね
So here we are, the final boss. We're gonna do it with no HP, and we're gonna do it without a care in the world either. No HP, no care. Let's finish one of them off. Darn it. Let's finish him off. And here we go. So that's going to be it for the stream, guys. I thank you all for dropping by. Let's level up AG and then end the stream. I just want to be satisfied with the level. That's all. And I want him to say Binbo ni kaere because it's funny. It's a funny saying. It's very AG coded. Poor people go home. It's really stupid. Let's see if he says it this time.
貧乏人は帰れ
Yeah, so AG, such a jerk. So terrible. We're gonna EX him though.
中身を見たいか
We're gonna do it anyway. Let's just get him up. Get him up, get him up, get him up. Alright, so we need more codes, we need more of these, we need more money. We might do it either tonight if I decide to grind it out and really like bunker up and grind it out, or we'll do it tomorrow. More than likely tomorrow and not tonight that we will get this done. So thanks a lot for dropping by, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. This was Said Flame. I was a little bit tired near the end of the stream, so I apologize for that. I am also hungry, so it is what it is. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Goodbye, guys. Peace! Get some good sleep and amazing food. Yeah, I will get food and then sleep. In that order. Don't eat it all before bed. Yeah, no worries. I won't. I won't eat that much. I just want some food in me before I go to bed. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye bye.